Everywhere I go, Robin, people ask me, how is your sister? How are you doing?
It's not a journey that goes like this. It's a journey that kind of zigzags, and there are complications and things like that. But I feel good. I feel stronger every day.
When did you know that the transplant was working?
I remember the doctors telling me, we don't have to tell you when it's working. You're going to tell us by how you feel. And just like that, it was like 10 days later, I woke up, I'm like, where y'all been? That's what I knew.
Two sisters on a journey that has taught them and us about facing tough times with gratitude and grace.
When I recently went back into the hospital, I was emotionally down. And then I just started changing the way I think, and I said, because you're here for them to check up on you. It's a tune-up. I have felt the prayers. I have felt people lifting me up. I put no small measure on that as the reason that I'm doing as well as I am.
That is Robin's joy. And Friday, another big day, her birthday.
That's the next great milestone. My great doctor, Sergio Giralt, told me recently, I'm going to go to early bird specials. I'm going to get to go out, be around people.
That is Robin's joy. And Friday, another big day, her birthday.
This is a birthday gift from Mom and from me. And as you're doing that, I'll sing the song, Happy Birthday to ya, Happy Birthday to ya,
Happy birthday, hey. Oh my goodness.
I know Mom would want you to wear that and want you to have it.
Oh, Sally, this is absolutely beautiful.
I feel as though Mom waited until she was sure that you would have what you need, because it was the day after I donated the stem cells that Mom went home.
And this is the first time that I have been through any traumatic experience without her physically being here. And it has weighed on me. But I do believe that it was her way of making sure that all of her children could be taken care of. And I've said this, it was, you know, she was there when I took my first breath, and what an honor it was to be there when she took her last.
Her mom's wisdom and love guiding Robin through a challenge we know she'll overcome.
I look at it as a clean slate, and how many people can say at this point in their lives that they get a do-over, that they get a chance to start again. And that's how I feel. We're all a little bit stronger, just a little bit stronger than we think we are. And that's all we need.
And that is the Robin we know. We are joined now by a key member of Team Robin, her Dr. Gail Robos of New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Hospital. Thanks for coming back again, and tell us a little bit more about what put Robin back in the hospital. She called it a tune-up.
Well, there are gazillions of germs out there, and from the time we're little kids, we are fighting them off. And sometimes we know we have an infection because we don't feel well, and sometimes the immune system takes care of it for us before we even know anything. But those bugs hang around, and they're inside us, and there are lots of them.
She didn't even really feel it too much, right?
She didn't feel anything, but that's the thing, is that we monitor these sneaky germs very carefully. That's why the post-transplant monitoring is so important. We check, and sometimes we can pick up even tiny, tiny amounts of a virus before the patient knows anything. And the good part about that is that if we stomp it out quickly before it turns into an infection, it's much, much easier.
You know, Robin has such a great attitude, but this had to be emotionally tough for her.
It's so hard to go back into the hospital. I mean, think about the joy that we all saw on TV when she left. She was so happy to be out of there, and it's hard not to worry when you go back that, wait, is everything okay? Am I going to be okay? How long is this going to take? But she rallied so quickly, and she's been recovering very, very strongly.
So as Robin progresses and she comes into more contact with the outside world, should she expect more bugs like this?
The bugs are out there, and she is not ready to be in crowds. She's not ready to be surrounded. The monitoring has to continue, and although she's going to be out for her early bird special, the whole point is to go for the times when there are not tons of people around.
Tell us more about these stages. She is coming up on that key day, day 100, really soon.
We don't want to be married to a calendar. These are important milestones, but they don't necessarily mean that everything is going to be fine on a specific day. And the monitoring continues. We've got to be vigilant, never let the guard down. She is doing really, really well, but it's not about the calendar. It's really about watching her and making sure that her systems are fully ready to fight off the whole world.
But so far, so good, getting stronger every day.
Absolutely, and you can see it by looking at her.
We sure can. Dr. Robles, thanks very much.
Pleasure.
Isn't that great, guys?
It's fantastic.
Music.
You know, and as emotional it is, it's also so empowering to see her gaining strength, to see her looking better and feeling things again. And
we're in
boy,
for the
that's
early
tough.
bird special, Robin.
Yeah. I'm just amazed by the attitude and that comment that she made that we all are a little bit stronger than we think. I think really says it all. Not just
I
about
can
Robin,
say,
but
I don't know anybody stronger.
Yeah.
And it's an honor. It's such an honor to be just a tiny little part of her life.
Amen.
I think it's so good for everybody to see this update too, because those eyes and that smile that you saw in the update, that's our Robin.